Radio 66. WFAN New York.
New York beat Ottawa 6-2 at the Garden. Rangers now get the first win underneath.
G-E-R-S, Rangers!
Bob Comas is getting himself pumped up for a performance tonight.
Is this working for a living?
Steve Summers is already warming up in the studio.
My father said, take over the grocery store when I retire.
Sports lives.
At radio stations all over New York, it's well past prime time.
We continue overnight under the covers.
But thousands and thousands of people will still be tuning in
Teddy is calling from Flushing
to talk radio.
This is Night Talk. Hello, you're on the air.
Hi, Jamie. You're on the love phones.
Hi.
They're spinning the dial
Sexually, I'm getting really aggravated.
to beat the doldrums in the middle of the night.
David Dinkins is a white man in black face.
I was addicted to calling 900 numbers.
I'm a Yankee fan.
They should not be in fourth place.
Jim, thanks for calling.
Okay, good.
It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning, and most of New York City has probably fallen asleep by now. But for those who are tossing and turning or have to work a graveyard shift, there are always plenty of people to talk to and plenty of things to talk about. Talk radio is just a phone call away.
This guy. You know, a lot of people accused Reggie Jackson of being a jerk, but he was a jerk with portfolio.
I like it when you get esoteric.
Only in New York at 3 or 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning are you going to be talking about the Yankees and the Mets and 100 other things, too.
So what's with these people that are calling you? Are they lonely? I mean, you say they want your company.
They are not lonely, but I am.
Bruce from Flushing, and Bruce wants to talk about the Dead Sea Scrolls.
He gets some of the weirdest callers. People say that I'm weird.
Bob Comas has achieved some notoriety as a professional radio caller.
You know, the Rangers are trying to adapt.
Oh, wait a second, Chief.
He calls himself the Chief.
And people recognize me as the chief,
And not only on the radio. For more than 20 years, the Chief has been a fixture at New York Ranger hockey games.
I'm the Ranger Chief fan.
But it's at home, alone with his radio, that the Chief will soon play to an even bigger crowd.
Ranger Roundup tonight. I would say I've sort of fallen in love with the radio.
He's not the only one. Nearly 1 million people are listening to talk radio in New York from midnight to 6 a.m.
Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about sex.
Ooh, live and freshly recharged. It's the original love phones.
Give us a call. We're going to make it better. Dr. Judy, when I perform oral sex.
Midnight confessions aren't what they used to be.
Well, I didn't like it. What didn't you like about it?
Judy Kuriansky's late-night love phones is practically a how-to manual.
Okay.
Let us know how it goes. Okay, thanks a lot. Late night is very special because people feel that they are lonely and they're reaching out because they're looking for intimacy. He barely wants to kiss me anymore. And it's the time when you're most in touch with your feelings and you most want to communicate with someone.
And I'm really disappointed in myself for doing it.
So, Mike, how come you feel comfortable telling us that you call the 900 numbers, but you don't feel comfortable telling your psychiatrist?
Because it's anonymous, and I just get embarrassed.
Okay, but they can't talk to their parents. They want to get their problems off their chest. And this is a place that they can do it in a safe way.
I have a girlfriend, but I cheat on the left and right.
Telling secrets on the radio is now more popular than ever.
You're in touch with Night Talk.
Talk radio has grown 400% in the last 10 years.
I prefer to listen to talk. It keeps me company during the night.
Dolores Rico is 4 hours into her shift at the New York City Post Office.
I'm Bob Law. It's just me and you against the night.
Right now I'm listening to Night Talk with Bob Law.
We raised some critical questions about iced tea.
So is toll booth clerk Elizabeth Branch.
Good morning. I feel that I'm a part of his Night Talk family, even though he don't know it.
We raised some critical questions about rap, just the assault on women, music videos, and just how women are trivialized.
Bob Law's Night Talk is heard in 22 cities around the country. What is it about this time in the morning that's special for you, and what is it about the kind of people that you're in touch with?
You know, it's Gil Scott-Heron talked about this being the first few minutes of a brand new day, that this being a time for your morning thoughts. There's less distractions just in the universe. The vibe at night is clearer. It seems like the city belongs to us now. If you're with me from midnight to 5, this is like breakfast for your brain.
If this is breakfast, you may want to consider a big lunch.
The Chief with this edition of Ranger Roundup.
Welcome to Ranger Roundup right here on
It's
Sports
the
Radio
moment the Chief has been waiting for all night long.
We start off with the Rangers' first goal of the game, a power play goal. Here's Marv.
Zuboff moves to center, sets up and fires. Score!
All right.
Okay, let's go to the next goal. Mike Gardner scores his 24th of the year.
Gardner has a breakaway and across the Ottawa line. He thinks, he shoots, he scores!
Beautifully executed play, and your final score. Rangers 6, Ottawa Senators 2. Steve?
Thank you very much, Chief, and that was an excellent Ranger Roundup.
It's an outlet to link, to communicate, to expand the, so that life is a little more meaningful.